r/nice guy stories by Redmond Detes. 88-year-old weirdo with a plan. I, 22 female, live abroad and I'm visiting home for the first time since this whole COVID thing. I was sat on a bench listening to a podcast. An elderly man, he mentioned he was 88, approached me while pointing at his phone. Through the podcast, I heard him ask for my cell phone number. I instantly made sure to tell him I was not interested. He then showed me a piece of paper with a bunch of cell phone numbers printed on it and explained he had just bought a new phone but didn't know how to work with it. He had been trying to add his old contacts but he couldn't even figure out how to save a number. I apologized. We laughed it off and I started helping him out inserting the numbers in the new cell phone. By accident, I called his wife instead of saving the number and he was super sweet to her. "Hey, my love, I'm sorry to bother you but this really sweet lady is trying to save my contacts to my new phone blah blah blah." I was then adding the phone number of another woman into his phone. He said she's his daughter and he didn't even know where she was because she ran away from the home she shared with her husband. He said he didn't understand why she would run away from such an expensive, luxurious house and such a good husband of hers. "This is why I now respect lesbians more than married couples," he said. I'm pretty sure my face turned into an interrogation mark after that, but I was laughing it off too because what else can you do? Because one time, I saw two girls holding hands and they asked me to come over. They started making out with each other in front of me and they had a vibrator. The rest is sort of a blur but he did this very long speech so I'll paraphrase it. "You know, I totally get why women go lesbians nowadays. Men don't know how to pleasure women, are too intimidated by vibrators and are total assholes, but I know what to do and how to treat a lady with kindness and respect. And you know, my neighbor is a lesbian too and she also asks me to come over to use her vibrator on her. And she has even let me use my own penis now. It's so big. And even lesbians love it. Do you have a boyfriend? Yeah. Does he treat you right? Yeah. You're still young, still have time, so this won't be the one. I hope one day you'll find a good man or a very good woman to give you pleasure." I was laughing hysterically. I didn't feel threatened by the dude, if I'm honest. He walked slower than a slug and I thought this was being hilarious because of how delusional the dude was, with peace and love. But enough is enough, so I decided to say it was nice to talk to him but I had to leave. He then says I have a very nice local accent and asked me if I had a place nearby. My mind just went to WTF mode and I actually laughed too much this time. The situation was too ridiculous. "No, sir, I live abroad, just here to visit family and friends. Doesn't your family have a house nearby? It would be nice to visit you, keep in contact and stuff. Do you also want to have a coffee right now or some other time? My friends are about to show up so I'm not available." Then I got up. "So it's time for me to leave. Well, thank you so much for the kindness of your heart and for helping me out. I wish you health, love and lots of happiness." He then grabbed my hand for a handshake and, before I removed it, he raised it to his lips. Over his freaking mask, thank God, and kissed it. And with the other hand, removed my mask and caressed my face, from one cheek, to the chin and to the other cheek. Yeah, I was out after that. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. Have a nice evening.